Christians love to ask, what does secular morality provide that Christianity doesn't? Oh, I don't know. Maybe a system that doesn't justify genocide, slavery, and child marriage. Or how about a moral framework that actually adapts as we learn more? Instead of being trapped in a Bronze Age rulebook that considers mixing fabrics an abomination, but sees no issue with owning humans. One system uses reason, evidence, and human well-being to determine right from wrong. The other, it's built on divine commands. No matter how monstrous those commands might be, if secular morality is just human opinion, as Christians love to claim, then why is it the only system that actually improves? And if biblical morality is so perfect, why has it needed constant reinterpretation just to keep up? The obvious difference? Secular morality evolves. If morality is about minimizing harm and promoting well-being, then the ability to adapt is a feature, not a flaw. Secular ethics change when new evidence emerges. We used to think slavery was just part of life. Now we know it's a moral atrocity. We used to think women shouldn't have rights. Now we know they should. Christianity, on the other hand, claims morality is fixed, which means if something was moral in biblical times, it's moral forever. Slavery, totally fine in both the Old and New Testaments. The only reason Christians aren't buying and selling people today is that secular morality forced them to stop. If Christian morality was truly superior, why was it always the last one to figure it out? What Christianity defends, that secular morality rejects. Christians claim their morality is objective and unchanging because it comes from God. But what does that actually mean in practice? According to their unchanging moral law, the following are perfectly acceptable. Slavery. You may buy male and female slaves. Leviticus 25:44. Just don't kidnap them. That's bad. But if you beat them and they don't die immediately, no problem. Exodus 21. Genocide. God orders the complete extermination of entire civilizations, including women, children, and even livestock. 1 Samuel 15:3. Imagine if a world leader gave that order today. It would be a war crime, but when God does it, somehow, it's moral. Misogyny. Women, second-class citizens, required to obey their husbands as if they were God. Ephesians 5. Rape victims, forced to marry their rapist. Deuteronomy 22. Killing children to punish their parents. David's infant son died, not because of his own wrongdoing, but because David sinned. 2 Samuel 12. Yet somehow, we're supposed to believe this system is morally superior to one that says, hey, let's base morality on harm reduction and human rights. Christian excuses for biblical morality. Excuse number 1. That's the Old Testament. So, you're admitting your God's original moral laws were garbage. If God's morality evolved, what does that say about your so-called objective standard? Did God get more ethical over time? Or did people just realize the old rules were terrible and start pretending they never existed? Either way, that's a problem for the unchanging moral law crowd. Excuse number 2. Without God, morality is just opinions. If morality isn't handed down from a cosmic dictator, then it's meaningless. Funny, because even Christians don't follow their own book's morality. Ask a Christian if slavery is okay. If they say no, they've already abandoned biblical morality in favor of secular ethics. If they say yes, well, congratulations. They just outed themselves as a sociopath. Excuse number 3. Atheist regimes were immoral too. Stalin, Mao, and Pol Pot didn't commit atrocities because of atheism. They acted like religious tyrants, demanding worship, crushing dissent, enforcing absolute dogma. Meanwhile, actual secular democracies, where morality is based on human well-being, are the most peaceful societies on earth. Excuse number 4. Without God, there's no ultimate justice. If fear of hell is the only thing keeping you moral, you're not moral, you're just obedient. Justice should correct the problem, not inflict suffering for suffering's sake, and punishing an innocent person to atone for the guilty. That's not justice. That's corruption. The reality? Secular morality already runs the world. Even Christians don't really follow biblical morality anymore. They follow secular morality, whether they admit it or not. Do they support women's rights? Not biblical. Oppose slavery, also not biblical. Believe in democracy, definitely not biblical. Every major moral advancement in human history, civil rights, gender equality, freedom of speech, came from people pushing back against religious dogma. So the next time someone asks, what does secular morality provide that Christianity doesn't? Tell them. A world that actually values human dignity, instead of making excuses for divine cruelty. If you liked this breakdown, like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into religious contradictions. Let me know in the comments. What's the worst excuse you've heard for biblical morality? Thanks for watching.